What's good, y'all? So I was having a mental monologue with myself while I was driving around to work on Friday. And one of the things I was thinking about is very similar. It's going to probably be a very similar video that I had from one of my earlier health videos. But it's pretty much like how disconnected we are to our bodies. And while as I was driving, I pretty much compared it to almost having like like your body is like an undisciplined child, right? It's like when your body wants sugar, it's gonna like your body's gonna start to act a certain type of way. And you're like, oh man, I need sugar because my energy's getting low. Your body told you what you wanted to do. You know, when I talk to my semen retention community, when you feel the tingle down under and you need to handle that, you call up somebody or you go onto your favorite website and you handle your business. All right, I'm using nicer language because it's not that type of video, but y'all catch my drift. Men and women both do this type of stuff. You know, when your body says something, you jump to fulfill that need because your body says something. Now, I'm not saying ignore your body. I'm saying regain the connection where you are the authority. Your body says something, and then you, as the controller of this body, authenticate it, authorize. That's the word I'm looking for. Authorize that thing. Okay, you want sugar? Okay, well, you want sugar, and you typically want me to eat some donuts or something, but I'm going to give you some grapes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you some grapes. I'm going to get you an apple. You know what I'm saying? Something organic, something healthy, some natural sugars, and the body's going to accept it. You understand? But the body says, what gave me the most dopamine? That's the main reason why a lot of us are really hooked to junk food and fast food and trash foods like that. You know, it's like we have to re-educate ourselves, because whatever you tell the body is possible, it will do that, because that's kind of like the mental magic. Whether you look at this at a spiritual level or a physiological level, your cells will acclimate themselves to what you believe. So if you say that, oh, I'm a track star, you're going to start to have a different dietary preference. You're going to start to want more carbohydrates, for example. I don't know what diet like runners eat, but you know what I'm saying? I know like they eat a lot of pasta and rice before races or marathons, right? Your diet is going to change based off of your body. But right now, your body's been in control. And every time it doesn't get what it wants, it throws a tantrum. Kind of like, AKA, the easiest way I can say tantrum is like, you know, people that like that suffer from addictions, AKA, and we'll use an easy example, coffee, right? When people like drink their coffee in the morning, and they don't get their coffee in the morning, when they don't get their coffee in the morning, they're cranky. Don't talk to me before I have my coffee. You're addicted. You're going through withdrawals because you didn't get your coffee, because your body is used to doing what it wants and it's used to getting that coffee. So when it didn't get that stimulus, that thing that gives it its first little surge of dopamine in the morning, it gets mad. And that's why you're cranky, because you're going through withdrawals. Right? This is why I don't drink or smoke, and I have a video on that. When you first drink, like especially hard alcohol, maybe with beers or like hard ciders or something like that, maybe you were able to segue yourself in there. But if you like skip straight to hard stuff, or like, you know, just like vodka or like, you know, scotch or whiskey or whatever, the first time you drank it, more than likely it burnt a little bit, right? It burnt it internally burned. Like, think about if you eat something like you get a Hot Pocket out of the microwave. I don't know why people still use microwaves with all the science that goes down with them, but teach his own. You know, like you get your Hot Pocket out of the microwave and you bite into it and it's too hot. You go, your body quite literally rejects it. It doesn't want you to even chew it up because it's going to burn everything in your mouth. Your body's literally trying to reject it. So you literally let it cool off, and then your body says, okay, it's at the proper temperature for me to ingest this. Bring it in. Right? So when you literally just swallow something, you take your shots or whatever to knock it back just so you can get drunk, you are literally knocking back the alcohol. It burns whatever makes it burn. It burns on the inside. And then when you actually use your free will to actually control your body, you override what your body is doing to say, no, alcohol is okay. Keep drinking that. And the only reason you say it's okay is because society says it's okay, because it's legal and all this type of stuff. But that's just the way you have to, like, this is the way I've reprogrammed my body. You make your own decisions. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. You know, like when people smoke, whether it be weed, whether it be cigarettes, cigars, when you smoke, you cough. What you need to understand is our body is has a built-in Heimlich maneuver. You know what I'm saying? When you cough, you're trying to evacuate something from your esophagus, from from whatever you're breathing. I can't think of the word, a breathing channel, if you will. You're trying to evacuate something. That's why you cough. You're trying to like shoot something out of your throat that's blocking your airways, right? Or something that's like clogging up all the air sacs that are in your lungs. That's what's going on when you're coughing. So you literally have a built-in Heimlich maneuver. A lot of times, oftentimes, you know, we don't realize that we're only breathing out of one nostril. We have our built-in backup plan. If this one clogs up, usually, like if one clogs up, one opens up. You know, that's what's going on. With our own eyes, we have like, you know, like eyes and ears, really. We have a built-in second check. Like, you know, like a, like, yo, am I seeing this right? Hold on, let me check that from you from my left eye. Yeah, that's good. It helps you measure things. When you have one eye, your depth perception is off. Sure, you can still tell something's farther and closer to you, but it's a lot more difficult. That's why you have two, because it gives you an angle that you can see it and verify the distance of something. You see what I'm saying? It's like and then, like, for example, like, we have hair on our bodies. Like, you know, like, you feeling nervous about something scares you or something excites you, you can feel something that's about to happen, your hairs literally rise up. When you shave your hair, you are literally disconnected to the things. Like, these are antennae. Your hair is a bunch of antennas, but we love shaving our hair off for some reason because that's beauty standards. You see what I'm saying? I feel like I wish everyone would just go through a period where you just reset. I wish there could just be a reset button and you just paid attention to your body. Some people, yes, like, yes, you pay attention to your body, but what you need to understand is you don't just say, oh, my body's saying this, I'm paying attention to my body. No, you're paying attention to your body and you're using your executive position, aka your brain, to say, okay, you want sugar, you want sex, you want alcohol, you want fun, you want blah, blah, blah. And then you see, and you have to measure that and, like, bring it through your, who is dying behind me? You have to, you know, you have to measure all that in your mind and, like, decide. Your body's like a business, you understand? And you have to, you know, really just sit here and ask yourself, yo, what is it that really works for me? Okay, it wants sugar. Okay, I'll give it this. Okay, my body is like, you know, I'm having like a sexual appetite right now. Okay, well, I know that sexual energy can be transmuted for other things. So actually, instead of, like, you know, going to go make something, doing some action that I'm going to regret later on when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to, like, go put this energy towards my art. I want to go have some fun. Let me go play a video game. Nothing wrong with video games. I'm just giving you a alternate perspective. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a walk in nature. You see what I'm saying? You have to use that. Like, you have to, yes, listen to your body because it's always telling you what's going on, but then you have to analyze it and actually and really see what's going on. You understand? I hope I'm making some type of sense. I'm just trying to, like, I'm freestyling at this point. You know, it's like, that's just how I see it. You know, our bodies are our temples and we need to take care of them. But right now, a lot of you people are going through, you know, temper tantrums from your body. You know, whether it be your sexual appetite, that you feel the need, that you always have to have people lined up so whenever that need comes up, you can have it ready. You know, whenever you're hungry or you just have some type of appetite, some type of craving, you automatically eat instead of saying, hey, no, we're going to eat at 2 o'clock, we're going to eat at 5 o'clock, or we're going to eat breakfast, we're going to eat lunch, we're going to eat dinner with no snacks in between. We are going to drink more water. We're not going to drink soda. We're going to, you see what I'm saying? You have to be your own parent. That's why I say your body is like an untamed child, an undisciplined child, because you haven't disciplined it the right way. When you're talking to a child, you know, when they don't get their way, they slam their feet on the ground, they cry and scream, and you're really embarrassed. Just like how when you listen to it and you give in to your cravings, you're going to be embarrassed yourself in 20 years when you have 3 stomachs just hanging over your pants. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that's the way I think about it. So when you discipline a child, you know, you could discipline a child at a young age to pick an apple over the candy bar. So when you discipline your body like that, whenever you have cravings, you could then start to trust yourself more. Just like when you trust your child to make the right decisions, you could trust your body. It says, okay, I want sugar. Cool. You are going to naturally gravitate towards fruit instead of snacks and candy and all that type of stuff. I want to improve my life. Instead of saying, like, oh, I'm gonna get this, like, try to, like, let's just use it more specifically. I'm trying to get rich in life. I'm not going to go to some get rich quick scheme, you know, like the Forex scammers. I don't know if that's legit or not. I've heard mixed reviews from everything, but it's like, I'm not going to go to some type of scam. I'm going to go learn first. I'm going to go learn fundamentals. I'm going to go develop a foundation. I'm going to build myself up. You see what I'm saying? This is all the type of stuff that you need to, like, start to burn into your own mind, in my humble opinion. Because when you listen to your body and you listen to that spoiled child, eventually typically your body makes the worst decisions. It gets the easiest thing. Your body likes the pleasure chemical. Your body likes the dopamine. You know, quick little fun fact. And once again, go fact check this, because even I'm not 100% sure of all the details. But, you know, like, honey might not be the best thing for you, right? A lot of people think honey is like a good sweetener, substitute, which I still think it is, in all honesty, even with the information I've learned. But from Layla Africa, I very much trust everything he says when it comes to nutrition. I really do. And like he said, pretty much, and I'm not sure if I broke this down in a different video, but we're going to do it again. Honey may not be as good for you as you think, or maybe not in high doses. We'll have to roll with that one. Because when you ingest honey, honey is already a processed sugar, not processed by like a factory, but processed by the bees. Like they do what they do and they create the honey, right? So it's already a processed sugar. With it being a processed sugar, when you digest it, when you ingest it, it pretty much goes directly into your bloodstream, which spikes your blood sugar levels, right? So when your blood sugar levels spike, your brain is going to release insulin. That's what balances out. That's what helps you balance your blood sugar. So when your brain says, oh, snap, yo, things are getting high, release the insulin. With it being a very potent sugar, it might release too much insulin. So to balance out the insulin, it starts pumping your body with adrenaline. This adrenaline reaction is what causes you to, like, you know, get that sugar rush, if you will. Not necessarily from the honey specifically, but like when you eat candy, snacks, that type of stuff. You get that sugar rush. You get that adrenaline. So then, once that wears off, then that's when you have the crash. But he said that a lot of times, some autopsies, some people that die from heart attacks may have died from a sugar overdose because of this reaction. If you have a bad heart and adrenaline, the same thing as the fight or flight response, is pumping through your veins, then that's the thing that makes your heart work, and then it's a wrap. Then you just had a heart attack. After having your morning coffee, the thing that makes your heart beat faster, then some of y'all drown it with sugar like an 8-year-old, like I used to do. You understand? Like, these are the things that you're putting your bodies through. And then you're probably even doing things worse when you think you're doing better with your Splendas or your Splendas, your sweet and lows, your equals, like any type of sweeteners, because then you're pumping your bodies full of aspartame, which is a cancer-causing chemical. You understand? So do your research on this type of stuff. So I don't know what the actual, like, the amount of honey that it was that made this a bad thing, but do your research on it, because I had like the same thing that gave me this little shiner and like, you know, inspired this video with me listening, let my body run things instead of my mind. It's like I crushed those cookies. I can't lie. They like these honey cookies with like, it's like honey rolled oats with like sunflower seeds in it. They're amazing. All right, really sweet. They satisfied my sweet tooth, but I overdid it. I listened to my body. My body said, keep eating more, keep eating more, keep eating more. And I didn't stop. I was getting that sugar rush. I was getting that dopamine, but I didn't stop myself. And now I got the little shiner. I got the little bump on my cheek. You understand? So I just hope I gave y'all something to think about on different levels. If you had your own thoughts, especially about the honey. If you know something about the honey, let me know. But if you've like started to pay attention to your body, if you've been taking your health into consideration, shout out to Sirius B for the water video and the H2 tablets and all that type of stuff. Shout out to you. I actually ordered those and I'm gonna get those Monday and get started with those. So shout out to you for that. I'm always learning. I'm just sharing what I know with y'all. You know I'm talking to a whole bunch of high vibrational people. So let's have a conversation. Till the next one.